Lina has prepared a presentation about our class, an overview about what we've been covering this semester. So I'll leave it up to Elina.
We love you, Ayman!
We love you, Elina!
Okay, well, when I first sat down to do this presentation, I was overwhelmed with all the blog posts that my classmates have produced, which is why I really want a huge round of applause for LAU Social because I'm very proud of my class. Thank you. Okay, so basically, when I first walked into class, I thought that Ayman Aitani, our beloved digital media professor and social entrepreneur, as most of you know him, I felt he walked in with a mission. And this mission was to turn all of us into geeks. And the proof of this mission and its success is the existence of me and Kareem here today at the Geek Fest. It's my birthday, by the way. That's how big of a geek I am.
Day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Elina. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Okay. So, most of us, well, 22 of us, female journalists, had to take this course was mandatory for us to take the course. And our one radio, TV, film male student, the only one, by the way, took this course optionally. And it was called Topics in Current Affairs. So I was on my way to class before it started, and I saw the poster, and I found myself thinking, why do we have a poster for class? So furthermore, I was even further shocked when I found out that our first assignment was to vote on the class name. I don't know about the rest of my classmates, but I thought, don't we already have a name? Why else do we need one? And so we voted, and Ayman made it very easy for us. Go back a bit. He made it very easy for us to vote. Okay, those are all the options he put for us, and we ended up with LAU Social. And now we don't want to share it with the next coming class because we fell in love with it so much. So that's not the special part about LAU Social. So after voting on it, I found out that Ayman had set up a website for us that links to all of our stuff and all of our pages. We also have a Net Vibes page that Ayman had set up for us as well that has our blog posts, our comments, and our tweets. It's lausocial.com, and from there you can go anywhere else. So that's when I realized that's why we need the name, because we need to represent our class online and all these so many different social platforms. So then I started wondering, what in the world is a hashtag, and why are we talking about drugs in class? And I only found out when Ayman walked into class one day and said, today we tweet. And at that point, I had a Twitter account, but I wasn't active, which is more than I can say for most of LAU and most university students. So I went around and I took a survey of what people do online, what most university students do online, and if they've heard of new media, and this is what I found. Kareem, can you click? Kareem? Oh, technical difficulties. يلا يلا ايه
No.
Okay, we can skip it. There you have it. No one said Twitter. So my first tweet, and I remember it vividly, it probably looks a lot like everybody else's first tweet, and it said, is trying to figure out this whole Twitter thing, and it looks like a stalker application. And after that, and I had like 0 followers, and I was following my brother, and then it went like really blank for a while until LAU Social came into my life and enlightened me. And thanks to LAU Social, well, before LAU Social, my online activities consisted of checking my email, checking my Facebook, and now that's what I look like. So, and I'm sure a lot of you have had the same experience. When I first got internet on my phone, I tweeted, oh, I have internet on my phone. I got like 50, let the addiction begin. So, okay, next. So I first fell in love with Twitter. It was the first day of class, and no, not the first day. Ayman put up a list of people for us to follow. Most of you are here. And they all started talking to us and involving us and commenting, and it was just really encouraging. And I think that's one of the things that really made me fall in love with Twitter. Okay, next. Again. All right. So I'm really proud of my classmates because we started out with barely doing the assignments for class. And the next page. This is an example of our assignments. We had an assignment called What Does New Media Mean to You? And we had to find out what new media means to 3 different age groups, and we had to do that using our phones. It was a very big challenge, but you can check all of our blogs on the lausocial.com and see how well we did. And moreover, after that, they started posting on their own, and they started posting lots of interesting stuff, and we had no idea how much we were withholding from the community by not having blogs and by not speaking up. Go back. I wanted to show you this example of Isra. She's sitting here. This is on her blog. Maya's and Kud came to our class, and Isra's mom didn't know that, and saw Maya's blog, and she posted on Isra's Facebook saying, "Oh, this blog reminded me of you." And Isra was delighted to tell her that Maya came to our class twice, and not only that, she had links to show her of the visit, Maya's visit, and other really cool stuff that they were posting. So, next. And moreover, everybody was really encouraging all the time with lots of very helpful and supportive comments, and I wanted to thank all of the online community for doing that. Next. And this is something that Ayman put together for us on our last class. And it's a kind of a sum up. We started from 0 tweets, and at the end we had 10,285 tweets, and 250 blog posts, and 149 comments. And as you can see here, those are all journalist girls, and that's Karim. Okay, next. One thing that made LAU Social very special for us was Michellene's presence. She attended every single class on Twitter from abroad. And she had perfect attendance. Every class she would sit there, she would walk, she would tweet, walks into class, waves, sits in the back quietly. If we needed help with anything, she was there. She was listening all the time. And since she's not here with us today, I would like to ask one of my tweets to send out a special tweet to Micheline, thanking her for the support and for making this a very special experience. As you can see, Ayman's also very impressed with her attendance. Here she proved that she was in class. Okay, next. And finally, I just wanted to leave you with some highlights of LAU Social, and I found some tweets from the last day of class. Everybody was worried that we wouldn't tweet after class finished, but Dia reassured us by saying, this is not the end of our tweets, we will tweet and tweet and tweet, so inshallah. Next. Also, I mentioned before we didn't want to share LAU Social or Ayman Aitani with the next class, but that wouldn't be fair because he changed all of our lives, and we want more tweets to be recruited to the Twitter community. Next. Also, Sarah Hilal, who's also sitting with us today here, said we eventually all became Twitter ninjas. None of us thought we would be saying something so geeky, but here you go. Next. And this is actually a very funny event that happened on the last day of class. Karim's chair, Karim, who's going to talk to you now, his chair fell apart from under him, and instead of helping him or even laughing at him, everybody pulled out their cell phones and tweeted it. And then Karim sat down with the back of the chair in his hand and tweeted the fact that everybody was tweeting it. So I thought that was extremely geeky, so I had to share it. And that's it. Now, Karim.